And ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Rebecca Asmo.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? Good. Oh, wait, come on. We got to have a little bit more energy. Good morning. Okay, that's better. That's better. So I'm so happy. What a special day. Today we're going to officially launch and cut the ribbon on the renewed and refreshed J. Ashburn Jr. Boys and Girls Club. So today has been nearly 3 years in the making, and I just couldn't be more proud to represent the Boys and Girls Clubs of Columbus as we carry forward a legacy of service to youth and the community that has been present here on the Hilltop and with this organization for 63 years, which is pretty amazing, 63 years. And in 2014, the leadership of the Boys and Girls Clubs and the J. Ashburn Junior Youth Center, we started discussing how we could join forces to grow the legacy of the Ashburn Center, but also help to expand the footprint of the Boys and Girls Clubs into the Hilltop and ultimately provide more opportunities for the young people in our community who need us the most. So Ms. Mallory and Mr. Michael Cole worked really hard alongside of me, and it was a lot of hard work, and there was a lot of people involved. But to make this vision a reality, and I really appreciate their commitment to young people and their willingness to allow the Boys and Girls Clubs to come here and carry this legacy forward. We also had a lot of funders come to the table. You know, we couldn't have made this happen without some really great funders. So most importantly, the City of Columbus, especially City Council and the Mayor, and also the Hollywood Casino and the West Side Fund. Oh, that's a little bit better. It's easier to hear. And also the Kiwanis Club of Columbus, who not only gave funds, but for the past 10 years has given their time to youth here on the west side of Columbus in partnership with the Boys and Girls Clubs. And all of those partners that I just mentioned, they came to the table years ago with commitments of funding that really helped us be able to move forward. I also want to thank everybody from Lowe's. Can I get a shout out for all the people at Lowe's? They have been such an incredible partner in this refresh. So they had 70 associates from all 11 Lowe's stores here in Columbus. They put thousands of hours of work, tens of thousands of dollars, so much heart and so much commitment, and they really have become true friends. And when we were working on this project, they were actually working 24 hours a day over a 3-day period of time, so we didn't have to close down the club for the kids. So I think that just deserves an incredible amount of applause. And they really are our heroes, and so if you get a chance to thank them, they're in t-shirts or in their red vests, please thank them. In particular, I want to thank the team from the Whitehall Lowe's because they really came to the table. They visited a club one day. Scott, who's actually a club alum and grew up here on the west side of Columbus, and James walked into a club, and I think that they thought they were just going to renovate one room in a club, and somehow it turned into doing an entire building. I also want to thank Daryl, Tom, and Joyce, but really the entire Lowe's team, because without them, this wouldn't have been possible in this kind of timeline. What's also really cool is that they have said that they want to do this to a Boys and Girls Club every single year. So cheers to that. They are really such special people. There are also a few community members who really helped us navigate the legal and real estate complexities of this, because none of this stuff is ever very easy. And those include Larry James, Hannah Jones with the City of Columbus, Council President Pro Tem Priscilla Tyson, and certainly, again, all of the members of City Council and Mayor Ginther, because every single one of them just had absolutely unwavering support and said, we're going to do whatever it takes to make this happen. So thank you for coming from a place of yes. We've also got a really special school community here on the Hilltop, and in particular, Highland Elementary, which is right over there, our neighbors. Yeah. So I want to thank Dr. McNally and her team. Dr. McNally, raise your hand, because she and I are going to be getting dunked in the dunk tank later. So you have your chance. And also Miss Allison Ewing for her advocacy and support over the years of our kids. And I also want to thank our volunteers who are here today in purple shirts, but really they're here every single day making a difference for our kids. So thanks to all of our volunteers. And now to our, true frontline warriors. I call this team of people, they're our Navy SEALs, because they are, the people on the ground every single day doing the hard work. Our staff members and our staff, they're all here in gray shirts today, but they work tirelessly, not just on this project to refresh this site, but they're here every single day making sure that kids have a great experience. And they worked really, really, really hard to make sure that we could have this building ready today. So Gary Attaway, where's Mr. Gary? Raise his hand. Thank you so much. Thank you for your leadership, especially through challenging times, and to the entire team at the J. Ashburn Junior Boys and Girls Club. Jacquees Hargrove for managing. She was really the point person on this project. She was also here at crazy times, like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I also want to call out Hillary Blakemore, Taylor Hollowell, and Mallory Conlon for planning today's community event, which is going to be really fun. We've got Power 107 is going to be here in a little bit. We're going to have music, food, and tons of fun. I would also like to welcome Herschel Craig Jr. to our team, if I could get a wave from him. He just joined our team officially on Monday as the new director of this club. But what's really cool is he actually attended the J. Ashburn Junior Youth Center as a kid and grew up here on the hilltop. So I hope you will all welcome him as he works with the incredible team, the team that's here to make this club the destination for kids and teens in this community. And, I don't have time to thank every single staff member and every single board member by name, but you know who you are and how important you've been in making today, but really every single day, a success at the Boys and Girls Club. And so finally, I know that this has been a really long list of thank yous, but it's really important. And I do think it illustrates just what a collaborative effort today has been, and how much our community cares about kids. I want to thank all of our kids and families that are here. So big shout out to them. Raise your hand. Because, you guys trust us enough every single day to either walk through our doors or to let your kids walk through our doors. And I just want you to know how seriously we take this responsibility, and all of us are really honored to serve you. So now I'd like to welcome to the podium Naima Green. I have known Naima for more than 8 years now. So Naima, if you want to come up here. And it's been really cool to watch her grow from a little girl into the young woman that she is today. And she's an incredible help here at the club, but she's also been a great advocate as our 2017 Junior Youth of the Year. So Naima is going to tell you a little bit about herself and lead us through the rest of the program. So thank you.
Oh, Miss Rebecca, you're going to make me cry. But hi, most of you know my name is Naima Green. I'm 14 years old and about to be in the 9th grade at Columbus Afrocentric Early College. All right. I've been at the Boys and Girls Club since I was 6, so about 8 or 9 years. And I continue to come because of the staff, the friends I'm formed, and the programs that they have here. I think my favorite program at the Boys and Girls Club is Diplomas to Degrees, because it provides insight on what degree you need to have or what requirements you have to pursue the career you want to pursue. And I think this has shown me that I need to get either a bachelor's or a master's and 3 or 4 years of law school, a residency, and an internship to become a trauma surgeon. The first sport I've ever played was actually here at the Boys and Girls Club. That sport was soccer, and I continue to play soccer, and I will want to play it every day, all day, 24/7. But you see, I can't do that because life comes first. The Boys and Girls Club has changed me because the first time I walked through the doors, I was a shy young girl who wanted to stay to herself. But over the years, I've transformed into this young lady who wants to be involved in every conversation and meet new people on the way. And I think the Boys and Girls Club has tremendously helped because they've taught me how to step out of my comfort zone. Be who you want to be. Do what you must do. And I think that's a great quality in life. I think this location is a great location and beneficial to me and others because it's actually close to where my cousin Antoine lives, just a couple blocks away. And I think others will say that because Anthony over there actually lives a couple ways that way, and he used to have to drive all the way to the old location, but now he doesn't. He actually gets to either walk or ride his bike to the J. Ashburn Boys and Girls Club, and I think that's great. Another quality in the Boys and Girls Club is the windows, but not only what the windows do, is like what the light comes through. It actually shines in that one spot in the room where it just glows throughout the whole room, and I think that's great. And the one room I think it glows throughout is the library. And I like that room specifically because it's actually quiet and isolated from the rest of the room where you can think and read without being disturbed. Without the Boys and Girls Club, I actually don't know where I would be today. Probably not standing here, but I think I'll be a better person with the Boys and Girls Club. And I think the Boys and Girls Club has changed me for the better, and if you don't already go here now, you should, because it's a life changer, and you'll look back and be like, I did this with the Boys and Girls Club. I did that. Today, I am the Junior Youth of the Year because of the Boys and Girls Club. I am standing here right here talking to you, speaking about the Boys and Girls Club. I think the Boys and Girls Club is inspirational. You would too. Now I would like to introduce to you Rachel Ashburn Mallory.
To Rebecca, Osmo, to Mayor Ginther, good afternoon, everyone. Before I begin my remarks, I would like to acknowledge just a few people that are here in support of this transition and to let you know how deeply, heartfelt deeply, I am appreciative to the Boys and Girls Club for this opportunity to continue, in my grandfather's name, service to this community. I want to give my sincere thanks, and there's no hours or time that I could give to our former executive director, Mr. Keith Neal, who everyone here knows well, has served this particular organization, the J. Ashburn Junior Youth Center, for over 30-some years. Keith, we thank you. We thank you for you have done and the support that you will continue to give. We would like to thank Mr. Michael Cole, who also took up the helm in some very difficult times for us, and particularly was a point person with myself, working with Rebecca, looking at this transition. We thank you for all the hours and the sacrifice that you put in to bring us to this point. I would like to thank a former board member, and I didn't see a lot of our board members, but Chief Pettis, who also served in the trenches with us. We'd like to thank you for being here and continue to be that thread between the organizations. We appreciate it so very much. We have a very special lady who is in attendance with us. I don't know, do you mind if I give the age here? Okay. One of our original board members from the founding of the J. Ashburn Junior Youth Center. She is 94 years old, Mrs. Darlene Scott. Strong member of the Oakley Baptist Church who began it all, and you will hear this in my brief remarks in a minute. And then I certainly want to acknowledge my family, my son, who is the great grandson of J. Ashburn Jr. Adam, wave your hand. With Adam is my granddaughter, Lachelle, who is the great granddaughter of J. Ashburn. And my son's fiance, my daughter, Samantha. Jacob J. Ashburn was born to the union of Jacob and Penelope Ashburn, former slaves, in 1877 in Bowers Hill, Virginia. He was one of 12 children. Jacob Ashburn Jr. attended Mount Union College in Ohio, Hillsdale College in Michigan, and Virginia Seminary in Lynchburg, Virginia. He was well known for his boisterous laugh and infectious smile. He had a great love for all people, and especially children. In March of 1917, my grandfather was called to serve as pastor of the Oakley Avenue Baptist Church, which was located on the corner of South Oakley Avenue and Sheridan Streets. And those of you familiar with the Hilltop area know that's just down the street and around the corner in this community. He is remembered as the preacher who walked the streets of the Hilltop and gave personal New Year's greetings with his door-to-door visits. He served as pastor of Oakley Avenue Baptist Church for 38 years. And during this time, he served as moderator of the Eastern Union Missionary Baptist Association and one of the first African Americans to be elected and serve as a representative in the Ohio State Legislature. He served in the 96th General Assembly, 1945 to 1946, and was a member of the House Commerce and Transportation, Liquor Control, Education, and Public Welfare Committees. Upon his death, my father, Dr. Jacob Julian Ashburn, was called to pastor the church. Under his leadership, the church purchased another building located at 64 South Highland Avenue, which is directly behind you and right beside Highland Elementary School. That is where the church used to exist. We marched to that new edifice in 1962. From this location, a series of community programs were launched by the church, including working with a group of boys of the church and surrounding community, providing them with regular supervised recreational activities in the gymnasium of the church. Those evenings together began to attract more youth, boys and girls, and it was recognized by Dr. Ashburn that here was a golden opportunity to provide them with the kind of experiences that would be meaningful to their growth and development. To meet this challenge, with the support of the church, Dr. Ashburn founded a youth center and named it in honor of his father, my grandfather, the J. Ashburn Jr. Youth Center. The essence, spirit, and character of the man, Jacob Ashburn Jr. was love, kindness, intelligence, humor, resourcefulness, and determination. He was family-centered and obedient to the Word of God. Because of the essence, spirit, and character of the man, in 1962, he was honored by the Oakley Baptist Church with the establishment of the J. Ashburn Jr. Youth Center. Because of the essence, spirit, and character of the man, today, he is honored by naming this Boys and Girls Club the J. Ashburn Jr. Club. I believe it is fitting that the club has chosen to retain the cornerstone. If you look right there in the little garden, the cornerstone that was once a part of the building of the Oakley Baptist Church. It serves as a symbol of God's goodness and his grace, a bridge between the past and the present, Oakley, the center, and the club. On behalf of the Ashburn family, my heartfelt thanks goes to all who have worked to keep my grandfather's legacy of service alive by continuing to provide service to the youth and families in this community. And may the essence, spirit, and character of the man. Serve to inspire the board, staff, volunteers, boys and girls of the J. Ashburn Junior Club, now and into the future. To God be the glory.
Thank you, Miss Ashburn Mallory. Now I'd like to introduce to you Mayor Andrew Ginther.
What a great day in the city of Columbus, and I don't know about you, but today definitely feels like one of the first days of summer since it's been so mild for a couple weeks. I'm ready to get in that dunk tank. Might need a ride home. I'm not sure they're going to let me in the car if I'm all wet. What a great day here on the hilltop. So many people to thank, so many that have been thanked, but what a powerful and moving tribute from Mrs. Ashburn Mallory. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing so much of the history, honoring the legacy. I don't know about you, but I can feel the spirit today, and certainly in the halls and in the rooms of this building. Thank you for all of your family's commitment and contributions to this center, to this neighborhood, and to this city. Thank you. So as many of you know, my top 3 priorities as mayor are neighborhoods, neighborhoods, neighborhoods. And today is another perfect example and illustration of that work. But as you all know, mayors can come up with lots of ideas, but mayors don't appropriate funds. Council members do. And so I want to thank again Council Member Shannon Hardin, Councilmember Stinziano, President Pro Tem Tyson. We wouldn't be here today without their support, so thank you. You know, all of the great work that takes place in our city, particularly in our summers, and as you think about the motto that schools out, but clubs are in, all over our great city. Every day this summer, the Boys and Girls Club will serve 2,700 children in this community. Not all in this center, but throughout this community in partnership with the school district and otherwise. There is no way that we would be able to provide the opportunities for our young people without great partners like the Boys and Girls Club, a trusted, credible partner in our community. In this center in particular, I have to acknowledge, and I know they've been acknowledged, but James, his team from Lowe's, the entire organization, thank you for your commitment to this city. Lowe's is our partner for National Night Out. They're our partner for Neighborhood Pride, and the amazing contributions to this center. We are so proud to partner with you all. I can't tell you where to spend your money, but I don't know about you, but I spend my money with people who invest in us. So thank you, Lowe's. And for all of the great vision to bring this special moment to where we are. Obviously, the Ashburn family, and I know he's been acknowledged, but the Vice President of the Columbus Board of Education, Michael Cole. We wouldn't be here today without his hard work and commitment to making this happen. I know you've heard us talk for a few minutes, and it's time to go eat and have some fun and get in the bounce house. But I do want to make this challenge, since Rebecca told me we're going to do this every summer. And that is every elected official here. I'll see you in the dunk tank next summer. Thank you, everybody.
4, 3, 2, 1. Have you ever seen them cut ribbon cutters?
They're big paint things. They made everything a lot lighter. They were shaped.